की एक दिशा है, एक दृष्टि है भविष्य की ओर. Let us begin this inspiring journey together and give a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. आज के इस कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हुए may I now request our esteemed dignitaries to please come forward for the lamp lighting ceremony, marking the auspicious beginning of the day. ज्ञान की देवी माँ सरस्वती की कृपा से ही हम शिक्षा की इस यात्रा में आगे बढ़ते हैं. सरस्वती वंदना by the students of MRIARS. Thank you so much. आप एक नए अध्याय की शुरुआत कर रहे हैं. A new journey filled with dreams, challenges and endless possibilities begins here at Manav Rachna. From strangers to classmates, from curiosity to confidence, this is where we grow, learn and evolve. मानव रचना सिर्फ एक शिक्षण संस्थान नहीं है, ये एक परिवार है जहां हम सिर्फ पढ़ाई नहीं करते, हम जिंदगी को जीना भी सीखते हैं. तो आज के इस कार्यक्रम में अब मैं मंच पर आमंत्रित करना चाहूंगी विजनरी लीडर ऑफ आवर इंस्टीट्यूशन, Honorable Vice Chancellor MRIARS Dr. Sanjay Srivastava, to formally welcome our chief guest and esteemed gathering with a formal welcome address. Huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Honorable VC sir.
Good morning, everyone. Want some more energy? Good morning. Thank you so much. Respected Professor T.G. Sitharam ji, Honorable Chairman of All India Council for Technical Education, our senior colleagues from the university, both the Pro Vice Chancellors, Registrars, Deans, Directors, Head of the Departments, and the organizing team, and the Student Council class of 2029. It is my proud privilege to welcome our Honorable Chairman, AICTE, Professor Sitharam ji. Sir, it is always a dream for us that when you come and talk to our new batch of students, they are very energetic, vibrant. I have shown your aspirations which you have posted downstairs. And this is my privilege to know, sir, from past many, many years. And when you go to AICTE pages, whatever AICTE is doing, Manav Rachna is following in letter and spirit. All the schemes, whatever is announced, we are any and everywhere. And sir, all our programs, whether we are talking about engineering school or management school, it is all under the patronage of AICTE. And We are also NBA accredited. Put your hands together for the NBA program which we have. For 5th September, sir, we have nominated many faculty members for National Teachers Award also. So whatever direction and guidance we get from AICTE, our institution follows in letter and spirit. Friends, this morning, I got the privilege of getting my book unveiled, the second edition of the book entitled Srimad Bhagavad Gita and the Art of Leadership. First time it was published in 2017 and it was in Sanskrit and English. The second version got unveiled today by Honorable Chairman Professor T.G. Sitharam ji, and this version is a blend of English, Sanskrit and Hindi, all the three languages. So I always feel good from inside when I got this book. I was waiting for this day to be unveiled from his hand, because whatever he says, Lord Krishna in Srimad Bhagavad said that one should be a yogi. And I find a natural smile in all his deeds. Wherever you find his pictures, you will find he is the one who believes promoting engineering education, management education in totality. He is also an ardent follower and says on many platforms that Tier 2 and Tier 3 institutions of the country, they are going to make mega difference for the Viksit Bharat. We are in Amrit Kal, and Sir has a lot of hopes from universities like us, though we are in a private space, but NAC A++, category 1, and an IRF 100 institution about which we are very, very proud of. And to conclude and welcome Sir, I recite one of the words of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which aptly describes Sir. It is from chapter 2, which says, Yogastha Kuru Karmani, Sangatvam Dhananjaya, Siddhaya Asiddhayo Samo Bhutva, Samatvam Yog Uchyate. Let me communicate in Hindi and English, in Hindi both. This says that, hey Arjun, tu yogi ho. Yogi matlab a person who ensures mind, body and soul together. Whatever he or she does ensures that I give my more than 100%. Yogastha Kuru Karmani Sangatvam Dhananjaya, Siddhaya Asiddhyo. When I am happy or I am sad, if somebody is doing good for me, if somebody is doing bad for me, I have a bigger heart to forgive and smile. Because I am a person who always lives Samatvam Yog Uchyate, and I am a person who is like same in happiness and sadness and sorrow both. With this, please put your hands together and welcome Sir to give us blessings.
Thank you so much, sir, and many, many congratulations for your book. Can we please have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Now the moment we have been all waiting for. Professor T.G. Sitharam, Chairman, All India Council for Technical Education, known for his works in the field of rock mechanics, rock engineering, and geotechnical earthquake, an academician, renowned civil engineer, and an influential education administrator. Sir, हम सभी आपके विचारों को सुनने के लिए उत्सुक हैं. जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए. Our honorable guest of the day, Chairman AICTE, Professor T.G. Sitharam.
सभी को नमस्कार. Very good morning. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Sanjay Srivastava ji, esteemed faculty members, and all the staff and the students. It's really a pleasure to be here today, to be part of this special moment. That is your Diksharambha. the beginning of an academic journey that will shape your future, and by extension, the future of our nation as well. How many of you have understood what is Diksharamba? It's a very beautiful word. There are two words actually in that. The word is a powerful confluence of two Sanskrit terms called Diksha, meaning initiation or consecration, and Arambham, meaning beginning. So that together, Diksharamba symbolizes the ceremonial and spiritual initiation into the world of learning. Friends, today learning has changed. Learning, more emphasis is on self-learning, peer learning, collaborative learning, and more importantly, technology-assisted learning, and the learning is happening beyond the classrooms. I know you have chosen to this university and you wanted to listen to your professors, but believe me, things are going to change in the 4 years you are going to study. Because the role of teachers are also have changed. So it is not just an academic life which you are experiencing in this campus. It is going to be the awakening of a purpose. Because today is no more just going to class, take notes, write tests and exam. Those things are not going to bring you any laurel. Definitely you will have to do it because university have to give a degree to you. Okay, that degree, as you know, the employers are not looking for your degrees anymore now. They are looking for your skills, what you are good at. So it is the awakening of a purpose, the blossoming of a mind, and the opening of the heart to the timeless pursuit of knowledge. So in our tradition, Bharatiya tradition, Diksha was the sacred vow a student took before entering the Gurukul. See, that is where I can see the Gurukul is coming back. Why? Because the Guru generally, doesn't really take a class. He will sit in one place, tell you, go pick up the sticks. That's the time. Okay, firewood, leke jao, and then, clean the cow shed, and then come and have, discussions, deliberations. So that's what is happening beyond the classrooms. Many things are beyond the classrooms. So remember that word. What you learn beyond the classroom during these 4 years is going to be important than what you learn in the classroom. So it is represented surrendering ego. So you have to also learn the values in this time. You have to surrender your ego, embrace the humility, commit oneself into the discipline of education and the guidance of the Guru. Thus, Diksharambha is not just a formal orientation. It's a soulful invocation, marking the threshold where a learner transitions from ignorance to awareness, from potential to performance, from curiosity to commitment. But friends, note, AICTE has really given a direction on how to do this orientation. The whole idea is, 3 weeks of orientation is to not just to know about your curriculum. Again, it is beyond curriculum. It is beyond, again, the classroom. So your learning happens more outside your classroom. It may be innovation, it may be competitions, it may be hackathons, it may be, just what you presented this morning in the hall of an environment, going to a village, immersion, and many, many such things. Just like the sunrise that marks the beginning of a new day filled with infinite possibilities, this time is also used for you, it's with infinite possibilities. Diksharambha marks the sunrise of your academic life. A phrase where learning is no longer confined to books, but becomes an exploration of self, society, and service. This is where I want you to think differently than what you learned in your 10, 11, and 12th class. 12th class, you just mugged up and wrote learning, and then write the exam, and you got good marks, and now today you have joined the university. But that is the end. You have to think differently now. So, this is a phase where learning is no longer confined to books, but becomes a exploration of the self, society, and service. It calls upon students to align their inner purpose with outer action to transform your thoughts into innovations and your dreams into contribution for the greater good of the nation and also the humanity. So you need to now think beyond your boundaries. As you step into this profound journey, friends, first of all, welcome to this profound journey. On Diksha Rambam, what you are today starting off. You need to also take a pledge today that to honor knowledge, uphold integrity, seek truth, and strive for excellence. All of these are very, very critical and important in your future days. It is your call to become not just professionals, but enlightened citizens of a growing and evolving India. Professor Sanjay talked about Vikasit Bharat. I always say Vikasit Bharat at 2047 is no more a dream, ladies and gentlemen, because we have a very confident young people like you. At your age, we were not even confident to stand up and say some few words. We were very shy. We were not ready, actually. But today, technology has given you that wings, where your knowledge is at your fingertips. You know many things. Very, very easily you can learn things. So I thank, first of all, the leadership of the Manav Rachana to invite me to here today. Manav Rachana International Institute of Research and Studies. That's where I am. For organizing particularly the Diksha Rambam. This institute, with its legacy of nurturing innovation and integrity, stands tall among India's educational establishment. As Professor Srivastav highlighted to you, you are in the top 100 NIRF ranking and A++, and many, many accolades which you have received. So, friends, I feel privileged to connect with the newest members of this family today. You are all the new members of this Manav Rachana family. So I congratulate each one of you, first of all. The freshers of 2025, you have made to Manav Rachana University not by chance, but by merit and effort and perseverance, and more importantly, you had many options to choose, unlike our time, okay? And you had many options, but you have chosen this institution with, I think, by doing a lot of research and understanding, and I know why you are here. Admission to an institution like this is not a small feat. So let me congratulate each one of you. A big applause to every one of you. But remember, this is the beginning of a transformative phase for you. One that will not only expand your intellectual horizon, but also awaken your sense of purpose, identity, and also responsibility. As from All India Council for Technical Education, I had the opportunity of interacting close to 1 million students in the last 2.5 years. Okay, I counted how many students I've addressed. It's mind-boggling. And today, actually, I presented the book of all my speeches to Sanjay ji, with where convocations, attended by so many people, along with their parents, relatives, and well-wishers and friends. So one recurring thought I always share is, particularly for the engineering student, engineering and higher education. Not only engineering, it could be in management, it could be in social sciences and humanities, are not just the academic pursuits. They are the nation-building pursuits, ladies and gentlemen. That's where the Vikasit Bharat dream will come in. Each one of you have to contribute to the growth of the nation, not only just growth of yourself individually. You are now part of the larger vision now. That vision, with that comes not only privilege to you, you are very privileged citizen of India now, but also an enormous responsibility. So you have to really see what you need to be doing. We are at the pivotal moment in India's educational evolution. It's actually a golden time, as he rightly said. It's an Amrit Kal. I think we, as a human beings, we have never seen such a progress in any time in the past. This is the time. This is the golden time, and you are here at the right time. So over the last about 5 years, the implementation of National Education Policy 2020, actually 29th of July, it completes 5 years. So NEP 2020 is a major transformation in our nation, emphasizing holistic, flexible, multidisciplinary education. And you are the beneficiary of that, because you can now choose courses what you would like to do. You can combine your engineering program with music, art, humanities, social sciences, finance, economics. You can think of, you can take courses from anywhere you want. As the apex bodies like UGC, AICTE has already given you that wings, flexibility, up to 40% of your courses you can take where you want, what you want. And I was also happy to see NEP Sarathis here in your institution doing an excellent job canvassing for the implementation of NEP. So this actually gives you a lot of flexibility, particularly the students. Please look around, find out what you would like to do, and talk to the teachers today, because teachers are mentors only today. You don't need to be scared of them. Go there, ask them what kind of courses you want to take. Look at your interest, skills. Choose something which gets you some skill which you can handle. So let me walk you through some of the major initiatives of the Ministry of Education and Government of India. First and foremost, I would like to tell you, we have created what is called as Academic Bank of Credits with the PAR ID. That means every student today, starting from Balavatika to PhD, LKG to UKG to PhD, will have a unique ID called a PAR ID, okay, which is linked to the Academic Bank of Credits. What is this academic bank? It is like your bank account. Whatever credits you do, whatever certificates you do, you can just put there, bank. And then, one day you can take a look at it, and maybe you go to university. A day is not far away. Maybe in 5 to 10 years, you can do courses from anywhere and collectively go to one university where you have done more than 50% and ask them, okay, give me a degree. That is the kind of a thing that's going to happen soon. Universities will become very open, very flexible. But that's the future. But at this moment, you can take the courses from different departments, put into your Academic Bank of Credits, okay, or even neighboring university, where your university has an MOU, where you have a course in cyber security, artificial intelligence, and take that as part of your curriculum, not beyond the curriculum, part of the curriculum. So another thing is, and even though whether we like it or not, any degree, you all join thinking that you will go to get a good placement. Employability is the key today. Even though, see, in our time, we never had any concept of placement. When I graduated, I took civil engineering. You know why? Because my father said you will get a job in PWD. There is no concept called placement, whether you believe it or not. Colleges were never making an attempt to put you into a placement. No companies used to visit. Okay, universities, nothing of that sort. Forget about, we never heard about startups, entrepreneurship, all those things. But you are actually, that's why I said you are living in a golden time. This is the time where you can, so AICTE has done a national internship portal for all young people. You can register on our national internship portal where 75,000 companies are there. Every summer, if you have a holiday, you go and do an internship. Register on our internship portal. You can pick up your company of your choice and very close to your home and do an internship. There are 75,000 companies have an AICTE internship portal. More than 2 crore students have registered, and you be one of them. Then you have a AICTE career portal, very similar to what I saw here in interview preparation, but there's only interview preparation. But AICTE career portal provides you how to build your resume, how to take an interview. There is a community also, mundane questions it will answer you. So you start following that. It's called AICTE career portal, okay, which has been driven by an unicorn, okay, from Bangalore. So there are 7 lakh employers on that portal. There are a lot of things to also learn, you know. In the community, you can ask a mundane question, what kind of salaries I can expect, or what kind of skills are required for doing this kind of job. All that, you know, it will suggest you so that you can start preparing from the day one. And many other such initiatives AICTE has brought in. AICTE directed all its approved institutions to follow the NEP 2020 reforms and allow flexibility through multiple entry and exit. If you are a sports person, you can take a break. If you did not know, you can take a break of full semester or even full year and come back to university to continue your studies. These are all very innovative things which are never there before. So if you did not know about this, go to your NEP Sarathi. He will help you. He will tell you how to take a break and do things which you like. And empowering the girl child. You know, this NEP also talks about particularly the women empowerment and women education. So we have at AICTE a lot of scholarships. Please go to our scholarship portal and see many of you may be eligible for that scholarships. We will actually provide you the free, you know, entire fee reimbursement for you. And we have SSV scholarship for the choosing core engineering. And the AICTE also talks about startup and entrepreneurship ecosystem. And we have also scholarship for BBA and BCA students. Don't think only engineering, management. We have also BBA and BCA scholarship for you. We have an idea lab. I think one idea lab is also here. So go to an idea lab, take your idea, translate into a design, and then build your product. That's where, you know, your goal after building your own stuff will happen through your hands. That is what I call experiential learning. Now learning is no more just what happens in the classroom, taking notes and writing exam. It is beyond. You have to do self-courses using Swayam, Swayam Plus, okay? And even our NEET, National Education Alliance for Technology, offers you many courses, skill courses, which you can, so you please also look at the NEET platform. NEAT, this is not NEET, okay? NEET is your examination for your medical, but this is National Education Alliance for Technology. There are more than 160 companies offering more than 480 different kind of courses. Even there are mentorship also. That means you can take one-to-one mentorship. What I should be doing, where is my future, what kind of skills I have to pick up. All that is answered by these edutech companies, where you can register it online, and there are scholarships there also. Because 4 paid courses, the 5th one has to be free, and AICTE provides to the needy child. So this is where, you know, we have brought so many newer ideas, and through the Institute Innovation Council, which is already there, and this time we have also made mandatory R&D cells. So you need to look at, ask questions, try to answer. And that questioning was the one different culture we want to bring to you. So your idea, from idea validation to startup incubation, you have to dream. So always dream big and remove the fear of failure. See, to be successful, you need to fail many times. Many successful people will never tell you how many times they have failed. See, out of 10 times, 9 times they would have failed. Only the 10th time they are successful. Nobody will tell you that. But my suggestion to you is remove the fear of failure, because the failure only will bring you the success. So we are also running, you know, how the failures have happened and how to really cope up with failures. That's a very important aspect. Friends, we have introduced a new program like, you know, Smart India Hackathon. When you compete and win in the Smart India hackathons, We also provide productization fellowship. After your graduation, you don't need to even immediately look for a job. You stay back with your idea, build your product. AICTE will pay you your monthly salary of 37 or 40,000 rupees for full 1 year beyond your 4 year. This is called productization fellowship. And this is not only for one person. Your entire team of six people will be there in Smart India Hackathon team. 4 members can continue to do this work for 1 full year. If you are successful, even second year you will get it. So this is called AICTE Productization Fellowship. We'll log into our website, see how, but what is the goal of this? You have to address the problems of the society, introduce new innovative products to be taken into the market. So you will also have to do marketing, finance, learn all those skills. So dear students, today, as you take your first steps into the transformative world of higher education, remember that you are not just here to earn a degree, you are here to build a character, create value, and shape the future of society. I just wanted to tell you how many like you are waiting to come to universities in India. Because that's a number which will be mind-boggling to you. Because today, we have a gross enrollment ratio of 29%. What do you mean by GER is, for example, in class 12, there are 100 students, 29 students only will go to university. Rest of them drop out. Okay? Out of 100. This is exactly the meaning. After class 12, how many students going to university is called gross enrollment ratio in higher education. So let's look at how did we get here as a young nation of 75 years plus. When we got independence, we were only 1% of that students of class 12 was going to university. Only 1%. Lord Macaulay was right actually. Lord Macaulay told British government that Indians are no good for higher education. He was right actually because we were only 1%. But how did we get here of 29%? In 2001, we reached to 11%. That means we took 53 years to rise our GER, gross enrollment ratio in higher education, by 10%. How many years? 53 years to increase 10%. 2001 to 2025, that means 11% to 29%. That is 18%. The next 25 years, we only took 18%. National Education Policy 2020 has a dream that 50% of our students should join higher education by 2035. That means we want to grow, how much percentage in how many years? In 10 years, we want to grow in 21%. It's a big dream. How many universities are required? We have close to about 1,200 plus universities and 45,000 colleges to accommodate all the students in the nation, higher education. How many students? 4.3 crore children. 4.3 crore children. And this number in 10 years is going to become 9 crores. Look at how many universities you'll require. How many colleges you require. This is the biggest challenge for the nation. This is the biggest challenge. So like you, there is 4.5 crore students who are going to come to higher education. Today you are entering. Like you, in another 10 years, another 4.5 crores are going to come. That's a big, big challenge, ladies and gentlemen. So we are living in a time where emerging technologies are transforming the world at an unprecedented pace. Innovation in artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, robotics, quantum computing, augmented and virtual reality, biotechnology are reshaping the industries, redefining the job roles, and revolutionizing how we communicate, how we work, and also live. Remember, today you are carrying your smartphone. Watch, all the top big guns in the AI industry are telling you these phones will vanish in 4 years. I'm not joking. This is what all the big guns are saying. Phones, what you are using, smartphones today, will not be there in 4 years. Something new will come in, which is much easier to use, much easier to adopt. So this is where all of us have to be worried about, as well as how to really upskill ourselves every day. That means what you learned, like in our time, whatever curriculum I learned, that's the end. Okay, that's the end of my study. That's where NEP has come in right time, emphasizing on lifelong learning. So your learning never ends even after your college days, because technology is disrupting so much. What you have learned is more irrelevant. You need to sometimes unlearn, relearn, and again learn new things. This is the order of the day, ladies and gentlemen. So make a habit of learning yourself. Self-learning. Learn from your colleagues, friends, peer learning. These are the one new things which are coming in, and NEP gives that flexibility, and even that will be part of your academic credits. These advancements will change. AI particularly is a powerful enabler in every area, whether you like it or not. Already artificial intelligence is there. I actually say artificial intelligence, there is nothing artificial about it. It is an augmented intelligence. It will always stay, intelligence will always stay above any human being. Already, ChatGPT kind of tools, I'm not only just propagating ChatGPT, kind of tools already touch the IQ of Einstein, 160. In another 10 years, they're expecting that it's going to 10 times the IQ of Einstein. You can see super intelligence. So you can think what that intelligence can bring. If you know the history of Einstein, what he did for the world, then automatically you will realize you could do that much better. And all of you can, what you need to do that, you have to adapt to the new world order and learn these new skills. Whether you are a humanities student, or a law student, or a social science student, or a dentist, or a doctor, or an engineer, everybody needs to learn AI. And data sciences, data is going to be the commodity. You know how these big companies today are bigger than the economy of a country. Many of you may know, NVIDIA is now number 5th. Not a country, but number 5th GDP, largest in the world. Next to India, okay? We're going to be the 4th largest soon, and NVIDIA is the 5th largest. How many people are working for NVIDIA? Any idea? 30,000. We are 1.4 billion people, only gross domestic product is the 4th largest, touched only 5 trillion. They're going to touch 4 trillion with only 30,000 people. This kind of disruption. So the data companies like Meta, Facebook, which is also part of Meta, and then Microsoft, Google, are going to be ruling the whole world. They're bigger than the countries. Imagine. That's what the disruption has brought, this technology has brought. These advancements offer tremendous opportunity to solve complex problems, whether it is climate change, environmental hazards, okay, whether it is disaster management, or building new infrastructure, healthcare. Everywhere these technologies are embedded already. This is not any future technology. This is the technology of the current time. Many of you may not know, you are using AI every day without your knowledge. As AI becomes more integrated into your life, our lives, from the algorithms that recommend content online to tools that assist doctors in diagnosing diseases, that means role of a doctor will be done by a machine. It is essential to remember that technology is a tool, not a replacement for human values. So human values have to stay above that. We must use AI with caution. So use it positively. Ethical use of AI is very critical, and you are the generation to take us to the right direction rather than wrong direction. You might have heard a lot of stories of deep fakes. Instead of creating a deep fake, you create something which is useful to the society, because this is a powerful technology. So what is that you can do? For example, we have 8 crore MSMEs, micro, small, medium enterprises. All of them are, some of them are more than 50 crores. 4 crore of them have 50 crore turnover. Some of you can pick up tools like finance, marketing, and even resource generation, and all that tools you can develop. I will tell you, you have more jobs than what students we have. 4 crore MSMEs are upgraded. You imagine, all of you will have not one job, 2 jobs. So employability is not an issue at all. Only thing is, how do we use this new technology to upskill and create a new world order? So, but what are the challenges? AI also comes with caution, compassion, consciousness. Okay, it has touched all those topics as well. Artificial intelligence touched the consciousness. Can you imagine now? So that means it goes beyond the human values. Data privacy, algorithms, fairness, inclusivity, and accountability are very key aspects. They are not the technical issues anymore, but the moral imperatives of the usage of that is very, very critical to understand. And that's where all of you should be educated. How and well, where, and I should use these technologies. But remember one thing, any technology has the pros and cons. Just morning we were discussing, the explosives, the dynamite, for example, has been used by the humankind for good things as well as bad things. They have created bombs as well as in the mining and many other areas positively it is used. So I appeal to you, use this technology positively for the benefit of the mankind. That's where your ethical, moral values are becoming very important. For young students, this is very important that and how do we build systems that are transparent? How do we avoid bias? How do we ensure AI empowers and not exploits? AI should empower, not exploit. You should never use these for a bad purpose. So the answers to these questions well define whether technology becomes a force for good or a source of division. In an era where change is only constant, so what we did is at AICTE with one of my colleagues, I wrote a book called Road Ahead 2.0, just presented to your chairman, Balaji. It is also, maybe I will request Sanjay to procure that into library so that students also can use it because it has covered every area. So why did we name our book as Road Ahead 2.0? So many of you may not know, Google it. Bill Gates wrote a book called Road Ahead. In that is the time, 1993, if you remember, World Wide Web came in, where you can surf the entire world with the data, whatever information. That mostly happened in Western world. And at the same time, even Rediff Mail, Hotmail, and Yahoo Mail came in, not even Gmail. Gmail was not there. Okay, how that disrupts, Bill Gates explained. Is going to disrupt the world. That's the book about Road Ahead. So we took a clue from there and created this book, Road Ahead 2.0. It's a 2-volume work, arrives as a timely and necessary reflection on the transformation of education and the emergence of artificial intelligence as a defining force in our lives. The Road Ahead book 2.0 was written to highlight on the artificial intelligence, generative AI, agentic AI are actually indeed the road ahead. Please remember, in your offices, once you graduate, get a job, there will be agents of AI sitting you, competing with you, what you can do, mundane things, it will do much better than you, much smarter. I will just tell you one small story to you. When I joined AICTE, that was in December 2022, about 3 years back. And at the same time, November 2022, ChatGPT came in. How many of you have used ChatGPT here? Very good. All of you should use it. Download that tool now, first immediately into your phone. Okay? Start asking questions. You will be surprised how it will answer. Okay? Any mundane question, even your name, if you put it, it will answer you what your name signifies. Beautifully. Okay? So I was sitting on that one evening on December end, and because entire my career I spent at Indian Institute of Science, which is one of the premier research institution in the country. I'm still a professor there. And then I was a director at IIT Guwahati. So I didn't know much about All India Council for Technical Education. I asked ChatGPT to write about what is this AICTE does. Believe me, 35 pages it poured out in fraction of 40 seconds. Like many of you, I didn't have the patience to read that. So I thought, let me be smarter than this machine. So I asked ChatGPT, next question was, write it in a poem form in 4 stanzas of 4 lines each. Believe me, in 22 seconds, a beautiful poem was in front of me covering all the schemes which I highlighted to you just now, previously of AICTE. It also told you what it is. It is a regulator, but now become a facilitator, and all the schemes are there, and in a poetic form it is wrote. Even if I have hired a poet, asked to write a poem about AICTE, it would have taken minimum 6 months. It did it in 22 seconds. The next question, smart question, I asked it, no, I don't understand English, write this in Hindi. A Hindi poem was there in front of me in 22 seconds. Again, you can try this yourself. Okay? Beautiful Hindi poem was there. Where I don't know even Hindi. My third language was Hindi, even little I can read, but I can't really so conversant like Srivastavji. So, why I still told you this story? Because what has been told to you, the skill of a poet cannot be acquired so easily. It has to come through your genes, your grandfather or somebody in your family has to be a poet. That's what has been told to all of us. But this machine learned the poetic skills in 20 seconds. So one more story I'll just tell you to continue. I took a delegation to Taiwan. One student had actually put a project. What he had done is he had developed a robot to play a guitar. A robot was playing the guitar. But what he did is you use the generative AI, okay, ChatGPT type of tools to create a music. Believe me, in 3 minutes I was standing in front of him, 3 beautiful compositions he had created, and created by generative AI, played by the robot on the guitar. Beautiful composition, no plagiarism, no copy. This machine never copied anybody's, it's original music. So now you remember, this AI can do jobs of a poet, jobs of a musician, an artist you all know, okay? Soros tool can create your picture in black and white in 20 seconds in a sketch diagram. That means these are the skills we thought that we have to slog with a guru for 15, 20 years for music, for example. Somebody wants to learn Carnatic music, they have to slog with a guru for 15 years. Then only they will reach a stage of where they can composition. A.R. Rahman did not become just like overnight a musician. So remember now, these machines can take away such skills. So what are the mundane skills? All coding becomes irrelevant today. Codes will be written by ChatGPT, like tools. There are thousands, lakhs of them. I told you, even it has touched the consciousness of human values. So this is a time where disruption is to the peak, which mankind has never seen in the entire past history of 5,000 or 8,000 or 9,000 years. I don't know what is that number of years when human civilization started. So in our book, volume 1 explores the timeless foundation of education. Education, 5 pillars are there. One is the institution like Manav Rachana, the teacher, Sanjay Srivastavji, the taught, all of you, the pedagogy, how do you learn? I did not say curriculum, that is the last one, the syllabus. So these 5 pillars have shaped generations, yet they now stand at the edge of profound transition. All of these things are going to change. Because you don't wait Sanjay to come and give a talk. An agent, you will create yourself in his voice, with a picture of him. You will deliver better lecture than Sanjay Srivastavji on the topic of your choice. He may be a management guru, but you can ask him to do a science teaching. That machine will do, in his voice. Believe me, this is true. Okay? Recently, I gave an interview to D.D. Chandana, because my mother tongue is Kannada from Bengaluru. That was translated in 30 minutes into English with my voice. I was shocked. I was really shocked. It is there on our website, you can take a look at it. So this is where these 5 pillars are going to be disrupted and changed. Why I said even institutions. You will be taking a course from the neighboring college, the State University College, and you can add it that. That means you are no more learning only in Manovrachana, or you may be going to UK for a semester, Australia for another semester. So all these are possible today. Opportunities are mind-boggling, which was never there in our time. So the second volume boldly steps into the future. The second book, which is a red-colored book, which I presented to you, where artificial intelligence serves as the conductor of a new symphony. See, now this AI will be a symphony manager. This is a symphony of intelligence. No longer confined to science fiction, AI is deeply interwoven into our societal fabric, influencing how we work, how we learn, how we govern, and how we dream. Even dreaming, you can ask actually ChatGPT, what should I be doing? It will tell you better than what you can even answer. Friends, this volume everybody has to read, because even this chapter I have told how a beautician will use artificial intelligence. Okay? So this is the AI is not a technological advancement. Please remember, artificial intelligence is not a technological advancement, but it is as philosophical, and it challenges the entire thing, which demands new wisdom, ethics, and vision to use. So that's where you are stepping into Diksharambam. That's the time, is a very difficult time. So actually you are much better, faster, and I call Gen Z better than the teachers who are sitting in front of you and including me. Why? Because you have that information at your fingertips, you are smarter, you are bolder, you are confident. So I want you to keep that, but don't have the fear of failure, you will be very successful. In this rapidly evolving landscape, it is no longer enough to rely solely on what you learn at the beginning of your academic journey. The future belongs to those who continuously reskill and upskill. Adapting to new tools, you need to adapt. Even I say adapt. The platforms, knowledge systems are plenty. There are plenty of opportunities today. Where you live, it doesn't matter. You don't need to go to America to study. You can sit in Delhi and learn all the courses all over the world. Coursera is there. Taught by MIT, Harvard, everybody. Even for those who don't have so much money, we have Swayam Plus. You can learn lectures from IITs sitting in your bedroom. That's the kind of a thing is happened today, disruption. Whether you are studying mechanical engineering, computer science, civil engineering, or humanities, integrating technology into your domain is becoming very essential. Lifelong learning is no longer a choice, ladies and gentlemen. It is a necessity. By upskilling, you not only stay relevant, but also stay ahead, ready to tackle the challenges, seize the opportunities, and contribute meaningfully to a fast-changing world. And also, that's where your contribution, you have to always keep in your back of your mind, our nation first. Then you will definitely be successful. Remember, the mindset to learn is more important than the knowledge you are already having. So have one word thing, I will also tell the teachers that. I do not know, under quotes, is the best statement which you can answer. Why? Because if you say I do not know, you seek to learn. You will seek an opportunity to learn. If you say I know, then you will actually give up everything. So I do not know is a very strong word, which all of us have to keep it in mind. If you don't know, accept it. I do not know. Explore it. Seek to know. Then you will be perfect in the future. Remember, amidst the technological advancement, that is also a beautiful mind of ethics. Empathy, equity. That's where universal human values of AICTE will come in handy. We have a course called Universal Human Value. All of you can take a minor degree actually in that. If you don't have so much time, you can at least take a course, compulsory course in UHV. Why you are here in this world. What you should be doing. And what brings you peace and happiness. Not the money is not the end. These are all the things. It's not a philosophy anymore. It is part of your life. Friends, let's not become machines. Because AI is already taken over all our jobs. But ourselves, in our pursuit of creating machines, we have created them for our benefit. So you don't need to be scared of them. But at the same time, you should stay above them. So this is where your Diksharambam is starting. So remember, education is not just about intellect, it is also about integrity. You are the torchbearers of Amrit Kal. This is a golden time, as Professor Sanjay Srivastava told you. India's golden time, leading to 100th year of independence in 2047. And you, dear students, are the architects of that future. Why? Because today we are doing exceedingly well, whether it is space, defense, atomic energy. We are in the top 4 countries in the world. You have seen the success of Chandrayaan. Just now, Shukla ji wapas aa gaya. Very, very confidently, that's the new generation of India. So, whether it is defense technology, we are exporting to 65 countries today, our defense technology. You have seen how we really hit the right spot using our Akash and BrahMos. These are the kind of new technologies. Atomic energy, many of you may not know, the cancer treatment happens to the medical isotopes, which is actually done in India by our scientists. Why I mentioned only these 3 areas? These 3 areas, space, defense, atomic energy, had an embargo from all countries of the world. India should not acquire these technologies. But it is done indigenously. And today we are in the top 3 of the world. And this is the golden time where you need to take that to number 1. So in public digital infrastructure, I don't need to tell you what we have created. Mind-boggling. The world is mesmerized. Today, you walk to an aeroplane using face as an ID. No other country, they're all scared of it. And your entire transactions of the whole digital transaction with UPI, 6 crore operations of validation of your Aadhaar happens without your knowing. See, in America, when you transact with your UPI, you don't get a SMS or a credit card. You don't get an SMS, there is no call. But here, fraction of a minute, if you really withdraw 50,000 rupees, there will be an SMS on your phone, and there will be a call that did you do transactions of this bank, this is what it is. So such a secure transactions we have built as a nation. Who built that? Majority of the young engineers of the nation. So this is the golden time, ladies and gentlemen. And you, the students and the architects of that future, you have an opportunity today to explore whichever stream you have chosen here at Manavarachana. So this responsibility is big, and also it's very beautiful. So you enjoy these years of 4 years, stay here, make friends, explore beyond academics. I told you, beyond classroom, that is learn music, art, sports. This is an excellent sport institution also. You go to this shooting range. One day you take off, keep shooting, improve your concentration, engage in creativity, but don't lose sight of the larger picture that you are here to study. Dedicate a few crucial hours every day in building your skill sets, understanding technology, mastering communication, sharpening your thought process. Let me end with a message that never underestimate your power. You are the most powerful person. You have the limitless opportunities, limitless capabilities. Don't wait for the change. What you should do? Bring that change yourself. Be the change yourself. If you want to reform something, ask a question. Don't be fear asking a question. To improve it, build it on it. Seek mentorship. Your teachers are mentors. Your mentorship also can come from online. Many, many people are there to guide you. Not only your parents, your teachers, friends, and colleagues. Anybody, you please don't hesitate to ask questions, learn from each other. That's where collaborative learning takes this prime spot. So we at All India Council for Technical Education are always here as your partner, facilitator, and cheerleaders. We want to push you. That's where I just took a little extra time to tell you on this Diksharambam, to guide you. The world is there for a big change. And you are making that change. You have to believe in that yourself. Once again, my heartfelt congratulations and welcome to Manavarachana. May, may this journey be filled with purpose, progress, and promise. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, a standing ovation for our guest today, Honorable Chairman AICTE, Professor T.G. Sitharam. मैं आप सभी को एक बहुत ज़रूरी चीज़ ये भी बताना चाहती हूँ। हाल ही में हमारे देश की एक बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि रही जिसे मार्वल ऑफ न्यू इंडिया कहा जाता है, द चेनाब ब्रिज प्रोजेक्ट, और उसमें सर का बहुत बड़ा रोल था। एक की फिगर के तौर पर ये समस्त विश्व के सामने आया। सो कैन वी प्लीज हैव अ ह्यूज राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज। हमारे लिए बहुत गर्व की बात है कि आज ऑनरेबल चेयरमैन AICTE सर हमारे साथ हैं और हमारे बीच आए हैं। थैंक यू सो मच सर। आप सभी से रिक्वेस्ट, प्लीज अपने स्थान पर बैठे रहें। We have a Q&A session. But before we start the Q&A session, I would like to give a news kind of thing. परख एक स्कीम है AICTE की जिसको अब हमारे ऑनरेबल VC MRIARS हेड करेंगे और ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑनरेबल AICTE चेयरमैन सर ने दी है। Many congratulations, sir. So let's open the floor for Prashna Manch, a candid interaction between students and the Honorable AICTE Chairman. Sir, students, please introduce yourself one by one and ask your questions. Can we please give mics to the student?
Good morning, sir. My name is Krish Agarwal. I am from Uttarakhand, Dehradun. It's a great pleasure to interact with you. I would like to ask a brief question. How does AICTE help students from underprivileged communities to get quality of education and career opportunities?
So we have a lot of scholarships for you, okay, which is directly will go to your bank account. If it is your income, your family income is less than 8 lakhs, we have large number of scholarships. Okay, you please look at our website, which could be Pragati, Saksham, Yashaswini. So many scholarships are there, and each one of them is more than 5,000 scholarships will distribute in each one of them, and every state also will have a small quota. That means we'll not give it only based on merit. It's also distributed geographically into the entire country. So please look at it and approach. There are many, for students from Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, we have Prime Minister's Special Scholarship Scheme. So we actually at AICTE distribute close to about 400 crore worth of scholarships every year, okay, through direct benefit transfer. It is for living expenses, sometimes it is your fees, sometimes it is as a special grant.
Next question, please.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for this wonderful session. I am Jasdeep Singh Saini and I am from Jalandhar, Punjab. My question is, what are the major challenges that AICTE faces while regulating and maintaining the quality standards across the vast technical institutions in India?
It's a big challenge, because we have 14,000 institutions, and each institutions will have a program, because AICTE monitors the programs, like for example BTech in electrical engineering, or management courses, or BBA, BCA courses. So we are actually a program accreditor, you can call, okay? So in that context we have lakhs and lakhs of programs. So what we have done is we have completely digitized. No more like earlier days, physical inspections will happen. Everything happens online. So we have moved completely to online assessment and approvals. So from this, what has happened is we have closed down all our regional offices, actually closed down. So we have made working from only Delhi now. So that is technology. That's what I said, AI is going to disrupt. We are also using AI, using this developing this portal. So this portal is one of the state-of-the-art portal where live videos will be shown by the colleges standing there, and our inspectors will sit in AICTE office and do this. So like that, we have moved. So we have more time now as a facilitator. Like we have Atal Academy, that is AICTE Teaching Learning Academy, where we train teachers. 300,000 teachers we are studying, even though that is not our major role. Our role of AICTE is a regulator, regulating the programs. But we have now gone beyond because of use of technology. Okay, we do innovation, startups. Smart India Hackathon is one of the largest open innovation hackathons in the world. So like that, we are doing a lot of things for students, faculty, and institutions. Institutions also, we fund them for like Idea Lab and many other programs and modernization of the laboratories. Many things we are doing, and that is where that extra time what we got out of regulation because of the technology, we are putting into these things. Thank you.
So, good morning, sir. My name is Preksha Khatana, and my question is, what are the most important skills to get succeed in AI today?
Yeah, that's AI itself is one, learning about AI itself is one skill, but please remember, skills you have to have, for example, communication skills is also important. Okay, soft skills, what we call, are very, very critical today. It is not just your domain skills, you have to learn how to communicate, how to write, okay, learning in English or any foreign language, or doing several things together is also another kind of a skill you have to. So identify your passion. Identify a skill which you are good at it. That will be identified by either your parents or somebody will tell you you are good at this. So pick up that and start learning more and become an expert on that.
Good morning, sir. I am Urvi Sharma from BTech CSC. I am from Haryana. I would like to ask that you mentioned in your speech that technology is changing very quickly in this generation. So how can students keep up with the fast changing technologies like AI, blockchain, while still completing their regular coursework?
That's what I told you. I told you so many options actually. Sort of portals are there. Swayam is one portal where you can take after class, go home, register for a course, you can even take an exam. IIT Madras will give you that course. And now, for example, while you are doing your BTech Computer Science, you can also do a humanity course simultaneously. That provision in my time, it was not there. For you, you can acquire 2 degrees by the time you complete your 4 years. It's possible today. Without, that's where the technology is helping you. So please look at for opportunities. There are plenty. Look at our AICTE website. There are many options for you to learn, pick up your interesting skills or courses, and you can do that beyond your classrooms. Self-learning.
Good morning, sir. My name is Nkwanzashe Mtano from Zimbabwe, and my question is, are there specific funding or grant programs ICT will introduce for advanced computer application learning? Are there specific grants or funding that ICT will provide for advanced computer?
For international students, we do not have any specific schemes because we are from a government institution. Okay, but we have students, for our students to visit some other places, we have funding. And we generally, it is also given to needy students, not for students who are capable of paying. It's only for needy students because remember, our country itself is a lot of people are there, young people who don't have the opportunities.
Okay, thank you.
This is the last question.
Good morning, sir. My name is Bhumika and I'm from Uttarakhand. On the second day of SIP, we had a session on student-led startups, which was very informative. So I wanted to ask if there is any support provided by AICTE to such startups or incubation centers.
Yes, yes. We do have Ministry's Innovation Council with us. We do fund startups. We mentor you. We also give funds to your file a patent. Patent costs are also being reimbursed. Please look at our platform, okay? At AICTE, there are a lot of opportunities, and your faculty also know about it. Talk to your faculty. They will also, make you aware of what all the different schemes are there. But before even going for a startup, you have to compete in many of these hackathons. Please do that. Go to Idea Lab. Build your idea into a product. That's where you have to learn how to create your own product through your hands. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much everyone for your question, and thank you so much sir for the wonderful session. अब हम बढ़ते हैं एक विशेष क्षण की ओर, इको सृजन यानी NSPC पोस्टर का अनावरण. May I request the Honorable Chairman AICTE and Honorable Vice Chancellor MRI ARS to kindly unveil the poster for National Student Paryavaran Competition. MRI ARS and इको सोसाइटी इधिका एनवायरनमेंट के लिए बहुत कुछ कर रहे हैं समय समय पर, जिसमें सारे स्टूडेंट्स जुड़े होते हैं. Thank you so much, sir. गुरुकुल से NEP तक, NEP के बारे में यानी नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के बारे में बहुत कुछ हमें अभी सर ने बताया भी है. But now to know few more things about NEP as well as the गुरुकुल परंपरा. स्ट्रीट प्ले बाय थिएटर सोसाइटी पैगाम. एक बार जोरदार तालियों से पैगाम का स्वागत कीजिएगा.